This is in response to Dr. Paul Krugman's article in the New York Times on Friday, August 7th, 2015. From Trump on down, the Republicans can't be serious. Now, I would echo that emphatically, is that they all suck. They all are pretending that, actually, Trump is not pretending that he's serious, but everyone else is pretending that they're serious. And the press is talking about a deep bench and how we were going to get a good dialogue in this whole thing. And it's all been turned completely upside down by Trump. But let's get something understood about this whole thing, is that the reason why Trump is where he is because he's saying what he's thinking. And this is the way a lot of Republicans think. They don't need to be told exactly what the policy is. They just need to be told that someone's going to fix it for them, because they don't really care how it's going to be fixed, because they know that Trump will fix it the way he knows how to fix it, which is the way they know how to fix it. And all the Republican candidates are basically saying the same thing, but they're trying to act like they're serious in a way that makes them completely unserious. And more gullible than the people who are believing in Trump is actually the press, who's following all this, who is talking about what a deep bench the Republicans have this year. How there's so many much more qualified candidates this time than there were in 2012. That everyone else sucks so bad the other time. It unfortunately made Mitt Romney look good. But, in essence, everything that Trump has said is absurd, and everything all of the other candidates are saying is absurd. They're all talking nonsense. And as I like to say, they're all talking gobbledygook. And it's gotten so bad that it's no longer gobbledygook. It's gook to gobbledy. And they have to talk that way. They have to pretend that the image of the way they portray themselves is basically what their policy positions are, but their policy positions do not reflect what they're actually trying to say. They're trying to put in their little code words. They're trying to emphasize what they will do and not what they won't do, and how much they really, really need to have people way far away from their base voting for them to get elected, and those people who are way far away from them who they need to get elected, they will never represent at all. Now, as I have said many times, that I very seriously doubt that a Republican can be elected in 2016 who is not for the minimum wage. A Republican cannot be elected in 2016 unless they are for full-fledged, comprehensive immigration reform with a path to citizenship, even if that path can take up to, say, 10 years or more. There cannot be a Republican elected in 2016, I'm being presidential here, who do not believe in global climate change. There shouldn't be a Republican elected in 2016 who is not for equal pay for equal work. Throw into that some of the things that are coming up very soon, which would be the Iran deal. Also throw in the highway bill which is coming in. These are all things that a vast majority of people from all walks of political persuasion are for. But the Republicans are pretty much against all of those things. Or we could also throw in Black Lives Matter, etc. But Dr. Krugman is pointing out that all these Republicans, they basically believe every single thing that Donald Trump says. They just can't say it the way Donald Trump is saying it because it would make them look unserious. But the reason why Trump is getting traction is because he's saying it seriously, and he's not saying exactly what his policy position is going to be because he doesn't have one. He's just saying he's going to fix it. And they all believe that, and they all love that. Now, this whole thing of what the Republicans have been doing is basically what they've been doing for the last 30 years. We're going to tell you this, but this is how we're really going to be. So we have to pretend we're really serious about this because this is the way we really want to be. So we're going to couch everything that we say. Not one of them is going to come out for any of those things that I've said. And that is where, and of course, you throw in a minimum wage, throw in, let's say, another stimulus to get jobs going again. I just don't see how it's going to happen. But here it is, it's August. We're not going to have a vote until early February, I think. And this kind of shit's going to go on. And every single Republican is going to have enough money to go through probably till the end of February. it's going to be there's never going to be normal politics in the United States because the Republicans basically, have radical policies, and they have a contempt for evidence. They have a contempt for what is really what the American people want. So they have to have all of these side issues out there and expect Planned Parenthood to be a big one of them. So they're not serious. They've never been serious. Trump isn't serious, but he says he's going to do things, and he sounds serious. He isn't going to tell you how he's going to do them. He's just going to do them, and then people really love that. But I didn't even need to watch last night because there's going to be some peripheral stuff going on, and somehow someone's going to come out a winner. But I don't see anyone getting the kind of traction that's needed to really become president. And as someone aptly pointed out last night, if Obama could run for a third term, not one of those candidates would even come close this time around.